about traveling and about always having my back. You know, for those people that know me, they, you know, I sit around most times and don't do much and adverse to traveling, very shy, trying to find my purpose in life. So she was obviously very helpful at fixing all those things.
I truly feel as if every piece of my life prepared me to date him. And eventually, obviously, marry him, but to date him. And I say that because ever since I was little, and even after college and adult years, I traveled all the time. And I was used to living out of a suitcase. I was used to a very unconventional schedule. I was used to the entrepreneur mindset and just in the mode of building and building and building. And so I got him. I understood that. I understood his sporadic schedule because mine was just as sporadic. And I understood the sleepless nights, and I understood like having to make the time for someone. It's not just, it doesn't just come to you. You have to work at it. You have to invest into it. And so dating each other, it was, I loved it. I mean, we got to know each other. I tell you what, you learn something about someone a lot more quickly by traveling with them than you do just seeing them on a weekend for just a getaway. When you travel with someone and you have to go through TSA and you have to go through all the different airports and you have to deal with hotel rooms not being ready and car rentals not working out and missing your flight and every logistic you can imagine, because you see every flavor of someone's humanity. And we just, God literally made us for each other.
She was always such a great sport with all the chaos that is my life, and Turning Point USA, and my biggest fan and my biggest cheerleader, and always being just so full of grace and wanted to see me succeed.
So in November, I was scheduling my photo shoot for Proclaim Streetwear because we were relaunching, and Charlie he's so smart, but he was even smarter that day because he worked a deal with the photographer that apparently that was the day. I had no idea. All I knew is that in the morning I get a message saying, hey, while you're doing your shoot for Proclaim, I would love to do like Christmas photos. Never take photos together, let alone Christmas photos. I was like, okay.
And finally I was like, oh, let's do pictures together. She's like, you never want to do pictures together. I said, well, today I do.
And I'm positioned in a way where like my hand is on his chest. It's kind of like prom picture, but not aggressive like a prom picture. So we're seeing, I'm like, babe, your heart is racing. And so I think that cued the photographer to be like, okay, let's speed this up. I stood over there, he was standing there. No idea that when I turned around that he was already on one knee. I turned back around, I see him there, I froze, I just lost it. He was crying, I was crying. It was by far the most beautiful, emotion-filled moment that I had ever experienced.